Here in Freehold, New Jersey for 80s WrestleCon number 2 with Darren Antola here. And Darren, thank you so much for giving me a few minutes of your time. We just finished speaking about this amazing project, 350 days. I'm sorry, I'm a little ahead. I have 360 days a year myself. But for 350 days, the concept of this came out was probably a 6-year project in the making.
Right.
Now that it's done, what kind of feelings do you have? Do you feel like everything you wanted to put in this project was everything you wanted it to be, or there's still things you wish you would have added in? Because, you know, there's never a perfect ending in terms of you always want to add something, maybe take something out.
I'm 99% satisfied. Would have liked to got Roddy Piper, but it just didn't work out at the time. Schedule conflict. But the reason I had the idea for this is I used to watch shoot interviews, and I enjoy watching a shoot interview, but I thought it would be interesting to do something classy where you put everybody together, like Wendy and Tito and Greg and, you know, all those guys and gals from that elite group from the 70s and 80s, put them all together and it becomes a special event. Instead of just watching a shoot interview, you put it all together with stock footage and photos and make it human interest and really tells a story, you know, so that's what we did.
Now, you're obviously a fan of wrestling before you started.
I used to go to the Meadowlands Arena, there's Philadelphia Spectrum in the 80s. I mean, big time fan.
Now, growing up also as a fan too, like you have a certain perspective when you're growing up of what's in front of the curtain as opposed to when you get older, you start realizing what's behind the curtain. What kind of perspective changed in your mind when you got to see, hear, and listen to the stories of stuff that you probably didn't know yourself?
Well, I'll tell you, I never knew as a fan these guys work 350 days a year. So when I heard that, I said, wow, I said, that would be interesting. I said, 350 days and just tell the story. So that's, I guess what I'm trying to say to you is, not knowing they work that many days, and when I found out, that's really what inspired me to like, wow, let's educate the public that doesn't know about this, and you know, bring it to people's living rooms.
In terms of educating the public too, what kind of feedback have you gotten from the public itself for something like this? I mean, just before doing this, we had somebody buy a DVD and just say, listen, I watched this yesterday. So they already watched it and came to buy a DVD because they're that enthralled with it itself. So what kind of response have you gotten from the public about this? I was just asking long ago, has there been maybe in the workings of a part 2 of this?
I don't know about a part 2. I just think that right now, this has just been really blown away. You know, we 5-star review on Amazon. Great feedback. Just amazing seeing people. I didn't realize how many people would really like it. I thought it'd be a good little film. People would enjoy it, but I'm blown away by how it's been perceived, and it's now on stadium television, and it's just our distributor, Gravitas Ventures. They really have plans for this, and they're just going to keep moving it right along.
Well, let's talk about future projects. Which future projects do you feel is in the works now for you? Maybe not wrestling related.
Right now, I don't really have anything right now. Maybe a couple of years I'll think of something else, but you really have to divest yourself into doing a project. It took 6 years to do this, and it took a lot out of me doing this, you know. So once we
was it worth it though?
It was worth it, yeah. But I just want to keep pushing this right now, and then no announcements right now at this time.
And one final thing, we're here in Freehold now for 80s WrestleCon 2. Public's here. How has it been cool? Has it been kind of a nice way of reminiscing with everybody that you saw in the documentary?
Oh yeah, and then some. I mean, this is when wrestling was wrestling in the 80s. I mean, this is when guys really grabbed real holds on the ground and not a lot of high spots like today. And I still think there's a lot of great workers today, but this is truly special. Like watching Backlund and Valentine back there when I used to go to the Garden, it was just special. And this convention brings back tons of memories.
Well, you've given us a lot of memories with this documentary, 350 days, guys. Definitely check it out. It's an amazing documentary.
350daysthemovie.com, and all the links are right there to purchase.
Yes, you guys will see here in the bottom of the screen, so guys, definitely check it out. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Greatly appreciate it. Guys, we're here in Freehold, and let's bid you all now adieu.